Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're looking at Monster Beverage.
Monster.
Yeah, MNST on the ticker.
Interesting one.
We've got analyst reports, financial data, all that good stuff
Yeah,
to try to figure out what is going on with Monster.
a lot going on.
Yeah, so let's just jump right in. So
Yeah.
Monster,
Yeah,
er,
everyone knows Monster.
everyone knows Monster. They develop, market, and sell energy drinks.
Uh-huh.
Not just Monster Energy, but Reynos, bunch of other brands.
Yep.
Big in the U.S. and international.
Blue Bull.
When you look at their financials, though.
That's where things get a little interesting. They had record net sales last quarter.
Oh, wow.
Sounds good, right?
Yeah.
$1.88 billion in Q3 2024.
Billion.
But it was only a 1.3% increase year over year.
So record sales, but not by much.
Not by much.
That's not great.
Not really for a company like Monster.
Well, what about their profit?
Well, their earnings per share, or EPS,
Okay.
dropped 11.7% to $0.38.
Whoa. Okay, so what's driving that?
That's a good question.
Yeah, is it just like a one-off, or is something more systemic?
I think it's a couple things.
Okay.
The earnings report pointed to their alcohol brands segment.
Okay.
They had to increase inventory reserves. They
Oh,
had to lower the value of some of their products.
No, they weren't selling as well as expected.
Yeah, pretty much. And they also had some legal expenses.
Oh.
And the Bang acquisition from last year didn't have the same positive impact this year.
So the alcohol segment is dragging them down.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay, but what about their energy drinks?
Even there, it's mixed.
Oh.
Still the market leader in the U.S., which is huge.
It is huge.
But they're facing tough competition.
From you.
You got Red Bull, of course.
A classic.
Always a strong competitor.
Yeah.
But now you've got Celsius and C4
Yeah, I heard of those.
gaining a lot of traction.
Really?
Appealing to consumers who want healthier or more functional drinks.
Interesting. So they're getting squeezed from both sides
Kind
by the old players and the new ones?
Yeah, you could say that.
So how are they responding to that?
One way is raising prices,
Okay,
but that's always risky.
I can imagine.
Some might pay more for their Monster, but others might switch to cheaper options.
Right, because Celsius and C4 are usually priced lower.
Exactly.
Now, Monster has to be careful.
It's a delicate balance.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So any growth opportunities for them?
Well, they're doing quite well internationally.
Really?
Europe, Middle East, Africa, Asia, Pacific, Latin America.
Wow, all over the place.
Lots of potential there.
Cool.
But there are challenges, of course.
Really
Supply
can
chain
be.
issues.
The classic.
And performance varies by region.
Okay, so some areas are doing better than others.
Yeah, for instance, they've had some disruptions in South Africa and Western Europe.
That's rough.
Yeah, but they are investing in infrastructure
To try to fix it.
to support their growth.
That
That new juice plant in Ireland
I did see that.
should help with their European operations.
Smart. So even with international growth, the question remains.
The big question,
Can they handle the competition in the U.S.?
can they keep their market share?
With Red Bull, Celsius, C4 breathing down their necks.
It's putting pressure on their pricing.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about the analysts.
All right.
What are they saying?
Well, it's a mixed bag.
Oh.
Price targets are all over the place, from $46 to $63.
Whoa, that's a wide range.
It is. Deutsche Bank has a buy rating with a $60 target.
Okay, so they're optimistic.
Yeah. But then you have Piper Sandler with a $46 target.
Much lower.
Yeah, much more cautious.
Wow, so even the experts are having trouble figuring it out.
It's a complex situation.
It sounds like it. So we've got record sales, but weak growth, declining EPS, struggling alcohol segment, and analysts who can't agree.
It's a lot to unpack.
Where do we even start?
I think the key is that Monster is at a crossroads.
Okay.
They're facing headwinds, but they have strengths.
And which will win out.
That's what investors are trying to figure out.
Right. And to figure it out, we need to dig a little deeper.
Exactly.
So let's start with that elephant in the room.
The alcohol segment.
Yeah, what exactly is going on there and how big of a problem is it?
Well, their craft beer sales have been lagging,
Okay.
which led to that big inventory reserve increase, $10.6 million.
Ouch.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
They are restructuring the division and consolidating production.
So they're trying to fix it.
Yeah, the question is, will it be enough?
Good question.
It's tough to say. The craft beer market is so competitive,
Yeah.
and Monster is a pretty new player in that space.
True. They're up against some big names.
With loyal customers, so it's not easy.
That's an uphill battle.
You could say that.
Okay, so the alcohol segment is a wild card.
Yeah,
It could work out, but right now it's a problem.
for sure.
But let's switch gears for a sec and talk about leadership.
Okay.
Who's running the show at Monster?
Well, it's actually kind of unique.
How so?
They have co-CEOs Rodney Sachs and Hilton Schlossberg.
Co-CEOs, huh?
Yeah, they've been leading the company for a long time.
Interesting. So they're the ones making the big decisions.
Yeah, like moving into alcohol and expanding internationally.
Two heads are better than one.
Sometimes.
But do they always agree, or do they clash sometimes?
It's hard to know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, true.
But they've been successful, so they must make it work.
Makes sense. And beyond the co-CEOs, they have a whole team of execs, right?
Yeah.
Handling different parts of the business.
Like Guy Carling, the president of EMEA.
Overseeing that international growth.
Exactly. And Emily Tira heads up the Americas.
So they're the ones on the ground dealing with everything.
Pretty much.
Okay, so it's a team effort with the co-CEOs setting the direction.
And the other execs executing the strategy.
Cool. So let's talk about insider trading.
Always an interesting topic.
Yeah, anything we can learn from how Monster's execs are buying and selling stock.
It can give us some clues.
Like what?
Well, we've seen a mix of transactions lately.
Okay.
Both Sachs and Schlossberg have made some significant moves, including some gifts and some transactions labeled other.
Other. What does that even mean?
Sometimes it's stock options or restricted stock units.
Complicated stuff.
Yeah, but the point is, when you see a lot of insider activity, it usually means something's up.
So it's a signal that something might be changing.
Yeah, but remember, insider trading isn't always a reliable indicator.
It's true. Sometimes it's just personal reasons.
Exactly. It's just one piece of the puzzle.
Right. So we've covered a lot. Monsters, financials, competition, leadership, even insider trading.
We have
But let's get back to the main question.
the big one.
Is Monster Beverage a buy, a hold, or a sell?
That's the million-dollar question, and there's no easy answer.
Figures.
As we've seen, Monster is facing some serious challenges.
Slowing growth, declining earnings, the alcohol segment, tough competition.
But they also have strengths. Strong brand loyal customers growing internationally.
So it's all about weighing the risks and rewards.
Exactly. If you believe Monster can overcome these challenges, the current stock price might look good.
A bargain.
But if you're worried about those headwinds, you might want to wait and see.
Makes sense. So it depends on your risk tolerance.
And your belief in Monster's ability to turn things around?
Okay, so no easy answers.
Nope.
But Monster is definitely at a crossroads.
Absolutely. The next few months will be crucial.
Will they roar back to life or fade away?
We'll have to wait and see.
It's going to be interesting to watch.
For sure.
But for now, we've reached the bottom of the can on this deep dive into Monster Beverage.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Before we wrap things up, I'm curious about their innovation.
Oh, yeah.
Are they doing anything new and exciting?
They are, actually.
Really?
Yeah, they're not just relying on the classic green can.
Okay.
They've been launching new products and flavors.
To appeal to different types of consumers.
Exactly.
Like Rain.
Rain.
Targets the fitness crowd, zero sugar,
Yeah.
all that.
Interesting. And Anas.
Yeah, that one's more for the motorsports fans.
So they're trying to diversify?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Trying to reach a wider audience.
Smart, especially with so much competition.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But are these new products working?
Yeah. Are they actually selling? It's hard to say for sure. It's still early.
Okay.
New products take time to catch on.
True. And it's a crowded market.
Very crowded. But it shows that Monster is trying to innovate.
Stay relevant.
Exactly. They're trying to cover all their bases.
Innovate, expand internationally, fix the alcohol segment.
A lot going on.
Yeah. Are they spreading themselves too thin, though?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, trying to do too much at once could backfire.
It could. They need to be careful.
So if you had to sum it all up,
For investors looking at Monster,
yeah, what's the key takeaway?
I'd say it's a company with potential, but also a lot of uncertainty.
Okay.
They're the market leader, but facing challenges.
And they're trying to adapt.
Exactly. It comes down to your risk tolerance.
And your belief in their ability to make it work.
Right. There's no guarantees.
No crystal ball.
But we can analyze the data and make informed decisions.
That's what we've tried to do here.
Provide the context, the insights, the different perspectives.
So you can form your own opinion about Monster Beverage.
Exactly. Knowledge is power.
Couldn't agree more. Well, we've reached the bottom of the can on this deep dive into Monster Beverage.
We covered a lot.
We did. Their financials, competition, leadership, even innovation.
Hopefully it was helpful.
And if it was, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon.
So you don't miss our future deep dives.
We're always exploring new companies and topics.
Join us on this journey of knowledge and discovery.
Until next time.